Imagine a world where you could see the future. Not years, not days, but just 30 seconds ahead. A groundbreaking startup just launched the Chronospecs, sleek glasses that promised to do exactly that. The world went absolutely wild. Suddenly, everyday life became a perfectly choreographed dance. People used them for everything. You'd see crowds at crosswalks, stepping out onto the street in perfect unison just as the light turned green. Cars weaving through traffic without a single near. In coffee shops, no one ever spilled a drop. You'd see someone start to tip their cup, then, with a subtle movement, they'd correct it before a single drop could escape. It was like watching a movie in reverse. Life became incredibly efficient, a seamless flow of optimized moments. Athletes, in sports like tennis or baseball, knew exactly where the ball would land, turning every match into a flawless, predictable rally. He was one of the first to get the Chronospecs. At first, it was amazing. He aced every video game, never stumbled in the school hallway, and always had the perfect comeback in conversations. His life felt like a rerun. He remembered a time before the glasses, a time when Ed'd trip over his own feet. But instead of the usual, perfectly timed avoidance, they both knelt down to pick them up, their hands brushing. They exchanged an awkward, shy smile. Her name was Maya, and he'd never really noticed her before, because his glasses had always guided him on a path that perfectly avoided her. They talked, a real conversation full of pauses and fumbled words and unexpected turns. It was messy, and it was brilliant. For the first time in a long time, Leo felt alive. He wasn't just observing his life, he was living it. News of Leo's unplugged day spread like wildfire through his school. At first, people were skeptical. Why would anyone choose chaos over perfection? A few more joined in. They started a game of soccer at lunch, and it was a disaster of missed kicks, fumbled passes and players tripping over the ball, and they were all laughing, cheering with genuine, unbridled enthusiasm. The joy was infectious. Teens started no-specs clubs, challenging each other to go a day, then a week. Without their future-seeing glasses, they were rediscovering the beauty of imperfection. The trend went viral. It was a renaissance of spontaneity. Sales for chronospecs plummeted. The startup behind the glasses was in a panic. Their product, designed to perfect life, was being abandoned for the very imperfections it sought to eliminate. They saw their stock prices fall, their perfect future collapsing. But the company's founders were smart. They watched the videos, they saw the joy, and they understood. They hadn't made a mistake. They had simply misunderstood human nature. Happiness isn't found in avoiding every pitfall. It's found in the resilience we build by climbing out of them. So, they went back to the drawing board. When you put them on now, a message would appear, floating in your vision for a moment before fading away. It read, "The future is clearest when you don't watch it too much." The new chronospecs were no longer marketed as a tool for perfection, but as a utility, like a map you consult only when you're truly lost, not one you stare at for the entire journey. People started using the glasses differently. They'd put them on to check for traffic before a long drive, or to help a surgeon perform a delicate operation. The world found a balance. The little spills, the clumsy missteps, the beautiful, unpredictable moments. They all came back, and with them came happiness. We learned that the future is a destination we're all heading towards. But the real adventure, the part worth living, is the messy, unpredictable, and wonderful journey of the present moment. It turns out, the best way to see the future is to stop looking for it and just let it happen.